He's a man eater. All right, let's see. Let's get this thing. Okay, how do we do this? Test, test, test. Ah, okay, that's working. That's working. That's working. All right, it's all working. Let's try and get this thing going live here. Oh crap! We are live. Grrrr, grrrr, grrrr. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of. Actually, I've got it here, people. Hold on 1 second. One of these days, yada yada yada. Where is it? Of the woods, people. That is where Bear lives. Actually, let me do a. Been a minute here. Let me do a proof of life. Proof of life here. Proof of life for you good people that Bear is here and he is in the woods. Yes, indeed. Great to have everyone here with us. It's been a minute here for Bear. Went on a little bit of a vacation for himself out there. Actually, it was called to duty out there. Went with the first or Doctor First out there, and the other Nepot baby out there. We went over to a jolly old England, people. Yes, indeed, good old England out there for the little schwindig there for what's his name? Chucky, Charles, something like that. You know, went out there. This is Bear. We're not sending the president. We need somebody to go. Why don't you go? I'm like, I don't know nothing about England. All right, what the hell? You get there and, you go into the ceremony and check it all out and everything. And I tell you, not only pomp. Why do I have this on the woods? Let me go back. Not only pomp, but also circumstance, people. Plenty of circumstance. All sorts of circumstance out there. You know, you're waiting forever. You know, sometimes the person right in front of you has the giant headdress that you barely can see. You know, you're peeking around trying to figure out what's going on, and here comes the king or the new king or the trying to be the king or whatever it is. You know, the king out there. He comes into his what do they call that? The coronation. Coronation out there. He comes in. And he goes very, very slowly. You know, he's very deliberate. Very, very deliberate out there. He just takes one step at a time, very slowly, King Charles. But the Queen, I don't know what's her name, Camilla. We've got Camilla. There's Camilla. She's just bouncing. She can go wherever she wants, bouncing around the room, all over the place out there. And then you have the what are they? The religious folks, the bishops out there. They're in the corners. They're kind of in the corners there. They can only go from like one corner, over to the other. Kind of really strange. They're kind of crossing back and forth there. And then of course you have the knights. You have the knights out there. They would just go up. They would just go up one aisle and then go all the way across. Then just go up one more aisle and then all the way across again. Go up one more, all the way across. All the way across. Come on, people! I tell you, that was a darn good chess joke, people. Everyone, no one appreciates a very good chess joke out there. Not at all. Not at all. Not even Amy. Good to see Amy out there. Great to have Amy out here. And Grant, or Grant-ish Cosby. Let's see, a test stream. I wonder if you'll find salmon in a test stream. Gosh dang it, Amy. You've beat Bear in his own puns out here. Yay, I just happened to check what time it was. 1 minute till 8. Well, there we go. Bear tries to be on time. I don't know. Did we get it on time? I hope we did. Bear is always looking for test salmon out there. No, actually, Bear went on a little bit of a siesta, a little bit of a vacation for a little while. Up to Bear Island. There was actually a Bear Island. Kind of interesting out there. We were traveling through Georgia, traveling up through the state of Georgia there from lovely Florida. It's like You cross over that bridge, and holy crap, it just goes downhill there in Georgia. But driving through there, they've got like the, Florida has kind of roadside attractions. Check out, get your maps for Disney World or all this other stuff. Georgia, kind of the same thing. They have check out the Peach. What is it, like the Peach Expo or the Peach what would that be? Kind of like the clearance outlet or so. I don't know. They have a whole bunch of things there. Kind of peach outlet there. You get your peach pie, your peach tea. Oh, they have all sorts of stuff out there. They were doing this and that. Beer kind of, they would come up with, you would have your rides and attractions. You would have, maybe a museum or something like that. They would kind of put that up at the top of the billboard there. Beer kind of came across a funny one. It was a petting zoo. It was for the Peach in Georgia, the Peach Fair or the Peach whatever there. They had a petting zoo and also a barbecue. Petting zoo and barbecue. Kind of reminded Bear of some of the fancy restaurants out there where you kind of go in there and you're like, oh, I want that salmon right there. Kind of tap on the glass there. Right there, that salmon. Kind of reminded Bear. I guess you go, you pet your little piggy there and then say, oh, you're gonna be delicious for dinner there for old Bear. So kind of interesting there. A petting zoo and also a barbecue. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting out there. Peach pie sounds good. They were also selling key lime pie for some reason. It's like, why are you selling key lime pie? That's our business, people. Stay out of this, Georgia. You sell your peach stuff. We'll stay with the key limes out there. A petting zoo because peaches are fuzzy, asked Amy. Maybe. I don't know. Bear never went to that. Didn't want to get caught up in all the petting zoo / barbecue. Very, very bad stuff there. No, Bear went out, checked out the lovely Bear Island. Actually, a little bit of a long story here, but Bear actually is a very, very young cub. We had kind of the, you've got your Smokey the Bear. You got your Berenstein's bears out there. You got Smokey the Bear. Did I ever say Smokey the Bear? Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Another great bear out there. We had what was going to be, growing up as bears, we're like, I'll do this, I'll do that, and and you're saying, oh, okay, we've got old Albert Berenstein out here. He was the one that was kind of growing up, and we're saying, he's going places, people. That Albert Berenstein, he's gonna be. He's going to be one of those tops, He's going to be up there with Smokey the Bear, Winnie the Pooh, right up there with that whole trifecta out there. Well, I tell you what, people, Bear, hadn't seen Albert Berenstein in quite a while. We didn't know what happened to him and dropped off to the face of the earth. And all of a sudden, Bear was there on the beach, just kind of hanging out, and saw in the distance there another bear out there on Bear Island. It's like, wait a minute, hold on, isn't that could be Albert Berenstein out there? So he goes up, goes check it out, wants to see what's going on. He's out there, a complete waste. I don't know why he was feeding the dolphins. He's feeding the dolphins out there with some fish. He's giving some fish out there to the baby dolphins. Feeding that, and it's like, well, wait a minute. First off, this is a waste of fish, and secondly, hey, Albert Berenstein, where have you been? Why? Why did you drop off the face of the earth? And Albert Berenstein's kind of, checks Bear out, but okay, whatever, kid. Throw in more fish out there for the dolphins out there. Bear was like, oh, well, wait a minute. We were all rooting for you, Albert Berenstein out there. What happened? Why didn't you become one of the great bears that we all knew that you were going to be? Albert Berenstein turned to Bear and says, I think I've fulfilled my porpoise. I think I've fulfilled my porpoise out here. Yes, indeed. That is the number of jokes that Bear has for you people today. Yes, indeed. Aren't you glad you've waited so long for some of these great puns out there? Actually, probably Amy has beaten Bear here in the puns department here, but had to give it the old college try here. college try there for Albert Berenstein. Yes, indeed. All right, we actually missed it. We actually missed it the other day, the other week. We try and do this every once in a while. That would be the months of. Why did I get rid of the browser? There we go. Ah, you good people out there. Beer and porpoises. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. And also Melissa. I'm sure she's listening in as well out there. And all of the lurkers and Russian bots as well. I tell you what, Beer goes away for 2 weeks and his channel completely collapses. All of the new subscribers and everything just kind of completely drops off the cliff. So Beer is just going to blame that on the woo flu stuff that he was talking about. And gosh darn it, you can't talk about that on YouTube. Not at all. Alright, anyways, what are we talking about, people? We forgot to do this the other day. That would be the National Month of, people. We got our nationaldaycalendar.com. It is, people, National Miniature Garden Month. Really? Is that like little miniatures in the garden, or is that actual, like, tiny gardens? I'm not sure. That is a interesting one for Bear. Let's see. Amy says she is ironing while she listens. She also says, hi, you are doing something very productive, Amy. Or Melissa. Well, you're doing something. Amy is also doing something productive. She's listening to Bear also. And also commenting, too. That is very productive. It is National Returning Youth Month? National Returning Youth Month? Okay, we'll go with it. Jewish American Heritage Month, people. It is Global Employee Health and Fitness Month, just for 1 month. Better Speech and Language Month. Bear tries that every single month, and it just doesn't work. We'll see how it does this month here. ALS Awareness Month. Skin Cancer Awareness Month. Bear didn't have that problem on the beach, but you people, please put on your sunscreen out there. Unless you're in Hawaii, you're just gonna have to get skin cancer. I'm sorry, people. You can't have any of the lotion there in Hawaii for some reason. National Preservation Month. Ooh. National Wildfire Awareness Month. That would be where Smokey the Bear would come in. National Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month. National Foster Care Awareness Month. Correct your posture, people. It's Correct Your Posture Month. International Drum Month. National Dental Care Month. Celiac Disease Awareness Month. It would also be Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome Awareness Month. Barry has no idea what that is. National Asparagus Month. That is the devil's vegetable. It is National Stroke Awareness Month. National Moving Month. National Brain Tumor Awareness Month. National Mental Health Awareness. What are you trying to tell, Bear? Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. National Military Appreciation Month. Melanoma Awareness Month. National Water Safety Month. People, it is not only National Drum Month, it's also National Chamber Music Month. And of course, Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Wait a minute, hold on. Aren't Pacific Islanders also Asians? Isn't that how it worked out? I'm not sure. Does a Pacific Islander get kind of a little bit angry when they're kind of lumped in there with the Asians? Is that how it kind of works out? I'm not sure. Like is it like the Samoans, I suppose? Let's see, you'd have your Samoans and your, I don't know, Indonesians, maybe? I don't know. Native Hawaiians, possibly? I don't know. Whatever. To go along with Asian American and Pacific Islander Month, it's National Mediterranean Diet Month. Why? I don't know. Whatever. National Strawberry Month. It is, actually, it was last month for beer, because they come in a little bit early in Florida. Oh, there's for some good strawberries. National Salsa Month. Oh, yes. National Salad Month as well. Salsa is kind of like a salad, just more finely chopped up. National Recommitment Month. That's right, people. Bear recommits to doing a show this month. National Photography Month. We are doing that this month. Where is that? Hold on. There is the There is the woods right out there, people. With the sun actually going down. Look at it. Headed to the south. Don't worry, people. The sun will come back up tomorrow. He hopes. Hopes a lot. People, if you are in the woods, it is National Lyme Disease Awareness Month. Make sure you check out for those ticks. National Hamburger Month in May. You'd figure it would be June or July. Yeah, whatever. National Get Caught Reading Month. Do you have to get caught? Bear has been caught right now reading. Gosh darn it. National Egg Month. Good luck with that. It is $5 per egg out there. National Blood Pressure Education Month. National Bike Month, people. Make sure you wear your helmets. Wait a minute, it's Bike Month and Motorcycle Month? Hold on 1 second here, people. Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. Oh, yeah, close. Close enough. National Barbecue Month. Again, that should be like June or July. People, it is Older Americans Month out there. Date your... almost thought that was Date Your Mom Month. Date Your Mate Month out there. And of course, it is American Cheese Month. American cheese. Is it American cheese? Or is it just cheeses made in America? I'm not sure there. Either or, celebrate your cheeses this month in America, people. Yes, indeed. There you go. ALS is Lou Gehrig's, says Grant. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Like bonsai gardens. I'm assuming you're talking about the tiny... Was it the tiny miniature garden month? I'm not sure if it is. Not sure if it is bonsai gardens. Bear thought it was like the little garden gnomes, like you said. So who knows? Who knows about that? Let's see. Grant says an amazing guitarist and composer named Jason Becker has it. He communicates in code to his dad through blinking. Wow. That's interesting there. That's interesting. You kind of wonder, like, is he really talking to me, or does he have something in his eye that he just needs to, does he get some like dirt in his eye or something? I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting there. Yes indeed, Amy. Yes indeed. Let's see. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there will be sun. I hope so. Everybody celebrating Mother's Day out there, except for Bear. His mother was killed right in front of his eyes by a freaking hunter. Bear's limits of human love only extend so far, people. That's true. That is true. All right. Anyways, that is our national month of right there in the middle of May. So hopefully some of you have been celebrating those months. Those months already out there, people. All right, let me get to the thing with the thing, because we actually have some very, very important news for you good people out here. Let's see, oh gosh, let me move this. Hold on 1 second, people. Yada, yada, yada. Talk amongst yourselves. Move this out of the way, do the thing with the thing. One of the reasons Bear was calling it a test stream, I'm still trying to figure out all the stuff in the woods here, so as long as it has a signal that Bear is, maybe absconding from little Timmy out there, as long as it gets up and it works, that's good enough for Bear. Let's see. Let's see. Where am I here? I'm sorry, people, because we've actually got some very, very important news. Oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. That's why Bear has the little reminder right on his desk all the time. All the time out there. Yes, indeed. All right, the New York Post and Ryan Glass-Steagall? We'll go with Glass-Steagall. Ex-UFC fighter Felipe Colores, 29, dead after getting hit by a bus in Brazil. Former UFC fighter Felipe Colores has died at the age of 29 after he was struck by a bus in Brazil. Colores coach Rodrigo Babby, whatever, told the Brazilian MMA outlet Combate that Colores was returning from training in Rio de Janeiro when he was hit by a bus on Avenue de Americanas. No, Bear does not speak Portuguese, but I'm pretty sure that's the Avenue of Americas. The MMA fighter succumbed to his injuries on the way to the hospital, the report said. Caleres is survived by his wife Jacqueline and their 10-month-old son. As a professional MMA fighter, Caleres was 10-4. As a pedestrian that crosses the street, he was 0-1. He fought 6 times for the UFC between 2019 and 2022, going 2-4 in the competition. When he tried to cross the road, he was 0-1. His final UFC fight was at UFC Fight Night last May, a loss to Chase Hooper via TKO, KO/TKO. He got knocked the F out. Caleres last fought in Ares FC 12 in Paris this past February, defeating some fella by chokeout submission in the first round. He'd make a good subway passenger out there, that's for sure. There we are. There is nice mustache that the fella has there. The Ares family sends out its most sincere condolences to the family and friends of Philippe Caleres, the promoter, said on Instagram. Caleres went viral earlier this year when he helped detain a phone thief suspect, holding him until police arrived at the scene. Actually, that would get you arrested and charged with murder in New York City out there. Yes, indeed. Why am I? What? I don't know why I left it on his package there. There we go. Six fight. UFC champion Felipe Corles recently stopped a thief in Brazil, restraining him until the police arrived, says MMA Dirt. According to ESPN, Caleres worked for, I can't pronounce that, people, come on, a government program launched to raise awareness about violence against women, plus instruct self-defense. There you go. Felipe made a tremendous contribution with his experience as a multi-champion athlete, helping us to develop techniques to prevent and cope with violence against women. There we go. The Instagram account wrote on Monday. Well, maybe a little change in direction. Nothing against with violence against women. A very important topic out there to make sure people are aware of. But maybe switch directions and develop techniques to look left and then look right before you cross the street out there. That would help you not being run over by a bus. There you go. Unfortunately out there. Well, I tell you what, people, if it is not bad enough where you've got to be dodging buses out there, one of Bear's nightmares has come true out here. That's right, people. From the good folks at the Drive. Caleb Jacobs, world's fastest trash can, goes 63 miles per hour. There you go. There is a guy inside. Somewhere. I guess he's peeking out right there. There you go. Kind of looks like the trash cans that Bear uses. Well, it digs through, I should say. Humanity's need for speed knows no bounds. As if that statement required more proof, a science guy named Chris Rollins designed a motorized trash can capable of hitting 63 miles per hour, people. That is a new record. To be clear, it actually had to eclipse the mark of 48 miles per hour set by another go-fast garbage receptacle. Rollins' YouTube is where he gives the full rundown of the 8-week trash can crash course. Oh, for crying out loud. They pay these people by the puns. He nearly broke his neck during the final attempt at Red Line Raceway, pushing the machine's limit a little too far. Who would have known that a thrown-together three-wheeler with a bike tire up front was sketchy? Question mark. Now it's not like Rollins expected his creation to be infallible. He's totally open about the rushed product being far from perfect. The first version of the product only had a quarter-inch of ground clearance, but he wasn't after perfection in the first place. He was after speed. Apparently, a Polestar 12-horsepower engine is enough to make the magic happen. It's situated inside the can rather than in front or behind it, making it extremely compact. I guess you sit directly on... Yeah, he sat directly on top of it. An ill-advised but clearly suitable move for going fast on the drag strip. I bet you it was hot. The only view out of the trash can is through a rectangular hole that Rollins cut beneath the lid. Because of the squatted seat position, he can hold the lid closed, which does as much for safety as a bungee strap seatbelt would. If you think about it, Rollins is talking Lotus founder Colin Champion's advice, simplifying and adding lightness. There you go. There you go. There it is. There he is going as fast as 60. What was it? 68? 63 miles per hour out there. There you go. There is a guy inside. I guess he's peeking out. So there you go. Bear has to, when he's foraging through the neighborhood trash cans, he's got to worry about getting run over by a trash can. It's 63 miles per hour. Holy cow, that is crazy. Amy asks a very important question. Why would you make a motorized garbage can? It could drive itself to the dump. That's very... Don't give people ideas, people. Don't give people ideas there. Great to see Melissa out here. Great to see Melissa. There we go. There we go. Yes, indeed. All right, moving on. Moving on, people. I don't know how many people actually watched. Does anybody watch the carpool karaoke guy? What's his name? Is it Jimmy? Is it like the fifth Jimmy out there on the late night show? He had his late night show closed the other week. Oh, everybody was they had Tom Cruise, they had Adele, they had every celebrity and minor celebrity out there. Oh, Jimmy, James, whatever the hell. We don't want to see you go. No, don't go. Oh, no, I have to. Oh, it's just too much pain, too much work to do the late show. It's too much. Well, a little bit of information kind of snuck out there. CBS was reportedly losing millions of dollars on James Colburn's, Gordon's, whatever the hell, a late night show. It was simply not sustainable, fortunately. During James Corden's lengthy run as a host, the late show on CBS was reportedly losing as much as $20 million a year before going off the air. Wow, kill it with fire. Corden, a British funny man, he's British? Oh, for crying out loud. Wait, they are importing people for doing the jobs that Americans should be doing. We could have found another Jimmy out there. I'm sure it would have been fine. Whose carpool karaoke skits made him, quote, wildly popular? Signed off last week after 8 years as the late show host. However, the program was netting less than $45 million against an annual production expenses of $60 million to $65 million. It's a late show. What do? You bring on a couple of floozies, you talk about whatever. Oh, go see that movie, yeah. Hit it band, and the band that hasn't been relevant in 20 years starts playing, blah blah. And beer like the Roots and all, but I mean, come on. I mean, you go freaking late show. What's up with that? You ain't hip hop Roots. You ain't hip hop anymore. Anyway, so where the heck does 60 carpool? You get in a car. You have two GoPro cameras. You sing along with somebody. Does that really cost $60 million? The late show had become wildly unprofitable prior to its finale. A reported ex-CNN anchor and a part-time baked potato, that would be the Stelter out here, who wrote the article. Well, we don't need to go any further than that. If it's from the potato, it's got to be true? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know. Amy says, I don't watch a lot of late night shows. Don't blame you. Do not blame you. I didn't know he had a late night show. And I don't think I know him. Well, that was a good $60 to $65 million spent there. Yes, indeed. All right. Once again, people, Bear tries to keep, his audience in the back of his mind here when he's talking, what things are we going to talk about? And Bear has kind of been open about it. Comicsgate is a collection of foodies who sometimes talk about comics. With that in mind, we've got from a place called New Atlas. Let's see, Lowe's Bane? Lowe's Bane. Lowe's Blaine. Lowe's Blaine. Yeah, whatever. Wendy's out there to begin replacing drive-through staff with AI chatbots. Oh my goodness. Beer had an adventure with an AI chatbot. He's trying to do something on the telephone. Very important. Oh, hi, how may I help you? Like, blah, 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 I need this. Oh, that is very good. Let me think about it. Oh, wait, no, you don't need to think about it. I just told you what I needed. Oh, well, I must think about it even more. Blah, blah, blah. How is your day? Like, wait, this isn't a real person. This is an AI. Are you an AI out there, Bear asked. I don't understand the question. Why don't you repeat it? Like, no, this is a freaking robot out there. So we'll probably have that at Wendy's here. I want some fries with that. You want what with that? Fries. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Anyways, it's at least as good as our best customer service representative. That is not a glowing endorsement. And it's probably, on average, better than your average Wendy's customer service drive-thru. Oh, wow, that's going to be great. Said Wendy's CIO. What the hell is a CIO? I don't know. After a successful early test, the fifth biggest fast food chain in the U.S. Will start using AI chatbots to interact with drive-through customers next month. The company has been working with Google, oh boy, on a number of machine learning and AI tools behind the scenes, and is now extending that partnership to begin deploying a large language model generative AI system built on the Veritex AI platform, people. Oh, we all know it by name. That's custom trained to take over from human workers, taking drive-through orders and talking with. What are they going to talk about? Oh, well, let me tell you this story about Dave Thomas. Blah, 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 blah. I got that. Just make my order and give me my food. That's it. That's all beer needs. Verbal AI tech has advanced leaps and bounds. Oh, quote, sources out there. Leaps and bounds. Not that you would know trying to talk to my Google Home, mind you. Haha. The two companies have worked together to train up a system called Fresh AI. And the model understands the entire menu, including the street slang, yo, for certain orders. What is there street slang for Wendy's orders? Yo, give me some hot potatoes, yo, cut up. You want fries with that? Yo, yeah, okay. And it's capable of having conversations within a set of guardrails. AI chatbot at Wendy's. Are you going to take over the world? I can't answer that. As well as taking custom orders and answering questions. Ooh. It integrates with the company's point of sale system and has been trained to follow the rules the company currently gives to its human drive-through window staff. Wendy's will begin with a pilot program at a site in Columbus, Ohio. So, people, if you figured out where the AI overlords would start first and you had Columbus, Ohio, collect your winnings. Area next month, expecting that some customers won't realize they're not talking to a human. From there, the company hopes to expand to include other drive-through locations. Yes, indeed. Look at there. Wendy's employs more than 14,500 workers across more than 7,000 locations worldwide, pulling in revenues approaching $2 billion. Near 80% of customers go through the drive-through rather than ordering inside. That's because I know the McDonald's around here, they close the dine-in. I mean, you can't even go inside, so there you go. Your only option is to go through drive-through. I guess at least this time the AI isn't taking a job anyone particularly loves. Eh? 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 Come on, man. Eh? Do we have to put in A? Are you from Canada, sir? Probably from Canada. Let's see. Blah, blah. Loss has been photographer, videographer, motorcycle specialist. What? Huh? Where's the... God dang it. Stupid people. Anyways, there you go. Wendy's AI into the world. Yada, yada, yada. Here we are. Why is Wendy's dissing on their employees? It's at least as good as our best customer service. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We don't need people taking orders in the drive-thru anymore. Just be an AI. Just be an AI. Well, as long as it can get a human when it can't figure out, quote, a side of honey butter. I don't know, that might be part of the street slang that's learning. When you're teaching computers street slang, I don't know, people. I don't know. Might be time to wrap it up. Time to wrap it up. Just say, let's just go ahead. I think $15 an hour is worth it compared to AI overlords taking over the world. I think $15. It's a good trade-off there. Very good trade-off. All right, people. I know you come here for the food talk. We also talk a little bit about the Wu flu out there. Been trying to find a good Wu flu story. From where he wouldn't expect it at all. That would be the Washington Post. Democracy dies in darkness. Still. Holy cow. The CDC meeting intended to mark the Wu flu progress. A serious virus cases of its own. The Conference for Disease Detectives hasn't been held in person for several years because of the Wu flu. So they had it for the first time. And what happened? What happened, Dan Diamond? What a great name. Of the staff dedicated to investigating disease outbreaks, the top tier of the CDC, received a reminder this week of the pandemic's persistence, even though it's over with. Confirmed Wu flu cases at their own conference. Couldn't happen to a nicer group of people. We're letting you know that several people who attended the Epidemic Intelligence Service Conference, these are the people that look out for all that stuff, have tested positive for the Wu flu. A CDC branch chief wrote in an email to staff on Friday and obtained by the Democracy Dies in Darkness folks, adding that at least one person at the division's recruiting event had tested positive. How many of those people at the CDC Epidemic Intelligence Service, how many people do you think were vaccinated and fully boosted? Maybe 99.99999%, maybe? Current and former CDC staff also told the Post that moderators at the conference warned staff several times that some attendees had tested positive. A CDC official said the agency was, quote, aware of several confirmed cases that could be connected to the conference, but cautions the cases we're aware of at this time should not be referred to as an outbreak. How dare you? We don't have outbreaks at the CDC. Why? That would almost make our jobs completely irrelevant. I mean, it's not like we're a bunch of bumbling fools up here that doesn't know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We're fully vaccinated and boosted 12 times. 12, 15, 18, whatever it is, whatever the number is these days. These cases are reflective of general spread in the community. It's not news that public health employees can get the Wu flu. Well, it is news when the people that are in charge of the entire system, to make sure that we don't get an epidemic, they come down with the epidemic from which they've already been vaccinated against. Nowlin said the conference leaders publicly announced the potential cases in the closing section. Oh yeah, by the way, hey, I hope you enjoyed, our 5-for-1 margaritas and enjoyed everybody out by the pool. But you know what? There might be some Wu flu hanging out, but no worries, we're all vaccinated here. You have no worries to begin with. We all are all CDC. Very important people. It can't happen to us. It canceled an in-person training, emailed all officers within current CDC guidance, and offered to extend the hotel's stays of sick attendees who need to isolate. The poor people that have to stay after them, though. The CDC Conference of Epidemic Intelligence Service Officers, again, the tip of the spear out there. The disease detectives deployed to identify and fight outbreaks was held at a hotel in Atlanta between Monday and Thursdays. Officials said it drew about 2,000 people. That would be a super spreader event, sir. Among their presentations were more than a dozen sessions on the lessons of fighting Wu flu, including, quote, how far we have come. Not very far at all. We're still getting into the hotel. A session that discussed improvements on tracking the virus. I wonder if anybody caught the Wu flu from the How Far We've Come surveillance system evaluation. While the risks of COVID have declined as Americans have gained protection through vaccines, well, they don't really work, do they? Now we're talking prior infections. Really? Really? The virus remains on pace to be a top 10 cause of death this year. Beer is going to call BS on that twin. Not really that many flu diseases out there that is top 10. Maybe if the flu is top 10, maybe you can put it in there with that, but not really. Experts warn that the vast majority of Wu flu cases are not being publicly reported, with many Americans testing at home, if at all, and often opting not to report the results. The Brandon administration said it will formally end the 3-year-old public health emergency for the virus on May 11th, and actually Bear reported on that, oh gosh, back in April. That's probably what Bear got kicked off of YouTube for, was, I won't say kicked off, shadow banned out there. I should show, maybe I'll show it the next time. I mean, Bear was riding high at like 400, 500 views a day, and now it's like 10. I mean, that's fine, Bear's not complaining or anything like that, but that's probably the reason why. Anyways, blah, 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 there they are. The poor folks at the CDC. I just can't get around this Wu flu stuff. You'd figure those people would be the one. If you wanted to protect yourself from the Wu flu, you'd surround yourself with like CDC employees, because they're all vaccinated, they're all doing well and everything. It can't be. It wouldn't be coming to you because you've got that barrier there of all these CDC people. Not so much. Not so much up there. Let's see. Checkers already has that. I have no idea what we're talking about here. Let's see. Garbage tricycle pulls up to the drive-thru with muffled tones of "only happy when it rains" emanating under the rain. There we go. That would be kind of interesting seeing the garbage speed demon out there. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Oh, it is. Holy cow! Hold on, people. 1 second here. Because it is. Oops, not that one. Where are we? Gosh darn it. I just had it. Come on, Bear. One of these days. Professional show. It is dark, people. The sun has set, people. The sun is set here on Bear. That's neat. What is it? 8:45. 8:40. It's setting late here, people. Pretty late here for Bear. Alright, let's see. Where are we? What the heck are we doing, Bear? Did I have another one? Oh, Bear had one. Let me bring it back here. I don't know if I'll get to it this time. Was considering talking about the sorts of Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. Bear kind of held back a little bit. Wanted to kind of see. The first weekend did okay. They kept readjusting their expectations lower and lower. So. Was it within expectations? Yes, but they kept lowering it. So Bear was like, let's wait until the next weekend, which was this weekend. Let's see how it does. It dropped about 50%, which is normal. So there you go. There was the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of doing okay. I mean, not the gangbusters that they were hoping for, but there you go. Let's see. The rap. James Gunn. I turned in the first draft of Superman Legacy just before the writer's strike. How convenient. That's convenient. It's not like he would, as the head of the studio there, continue to work on his script kind of behind the scenes. Would he go against the guild? James Gunn? Maybe? Yeah, probably. So anyways, it's kind of interesting for Bear. He just got hired in January, like middle of January, I think, somewhere right, maybe very late December, early January, right around there. Supposedly, he started writing the script for the new Superman movie, the Legacy movie, 3 to 6 months prior, which would have kind of cut into some of his Disney stuff, which was kind of interesting. I don't know if he was breaking a contract there or not, but if he's only been writing for like the past 3 or 4 months on a Superman script, let's just give him 6 months. That's going to be pretty bare bones. He came out and was very proponent about we're not going to release a film until the script's right. Well, here he is trying to get the script in under the deadline. I don't know if people know there is a writer's strike out in Hollywood. We were talking about that before Bear left. They ended up going on strike. Um, I believe still on strike, if Bear remembers correctly. So none of the writers that are in the guild can write anything. You could write a grocery list or something like that, but you can't write anything that you get paid for. So all that stuff has stopped. So here James Gunn, just right before the deadline, sneaks in his quote unquote first draft. You never go, let's just say, probably this is going to be a cheaper film, but let's just say, I don't know, $150 million for Superman. You don't go in with Superman, your brand new tentpole legacy, the first one out of the gate film on a first draft. You just don't do that. You just don't start. Of course, what they're going to say, oh well, we're going to hire all these people. We're going to bring in all these people, and when the strike goes out, then we'll get back to writing. Well, you're still bringing people in and all this stuff. It's just this isn't going to work. So I don't know. I don't know what the heck they're trying to like pull on us here, people. But there you go. Once again, they're trying to do. Turned in the first draft of Superman Legacy last week, just days before the writer's strike. Gunn is in the midst of casting. There we go. He's casting in the DC reboot, which is not expected to be affected by the writer's strike. Although, if he didn't write in, character X, and then later on he's like, oh gosh, we need, whoever. It's like, oh well, now we've got to figure out how to cast that. So, not really sure. This doesn't seem like it's coming together like it normally should. Beer's still kind of in the. Let's see, they're trying to do it in 2024, which is 6 months away. Starting production. I guess maybe with everything behind Warner Brothers behind it, maybe they can clear the decks and just get all hands on deck and try and get it done. But man, that is really pushing it. Writing and directing. So not only is he writing, he's directing as well, and just arguing with people on Twitter and all that other stuff. So I'm not really sure if like the script is finished. Really, pre-production kicked off last month with costumes, production design, and more. Now up and running, and he's in the midst of casting as he targets a February 2024 start date. Good luck with that. And released on July 11th, 2025. That is a very quick turnaround. Let's see, they're trying to shoot in early 2024, and they're releasing 20. Maybe, but that is cutting it close. Cutting it close. Let's see, anything else? Blah blah blah. Stupid Matt Reeves Batman. Blah 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 blah. The Brave and the Bold, the Bold and the Beautiful. Swamp Thing from James Mangold, which he's already directing another film, so I don't know if he's going to be doing Swamp Thing, because it's going to be probably 3 years from now, because he's doing the Star Wars thing, right? Supposedly, quote unquote. There we go. And Gunn's also doing the Creature Commando. So there you go. Busy guy. I'm not sure if he can focus in on Superman Legacy here and get it done. Again, that's why Beer kind of thinks, maybe, it really sounds like they're really promoting the heck out of this just to kind of pump and dump. In other words, they're making a whole lot of plans that the Warner Brothers, they're not going to be able to afford. So maybe they're looking at maybe saying, hey, look at this James Gunn fella. He's going to do a great Superman. Wouldn't that be great? Amazon? Wouldn't that be great? Apple? Wouldn't that be great? Netflix? Whoever's got the big pockets out there to sell off. So that might be what they're doing. That rumor seems to get more and more kind of confirmation each day. But there you go. There is the wrap, people. the wrap. Let's see. Let me get back to the chat here. I apologize. Amy asks, I wonder if you could eat food that came out of the garbage. Well, Bear does it all the time. Bear does it all the time. Amy and Melissa say they heard Guardians was pretty good. Pretty good. So, there you go. Again, Bear never saw the first two, so couldn't really tell you about the third one here. If you want to go see it. That's fine. Beer's just, the whole James Gunn, oh, they're just jokes type thing. Not really into the whole James Gunn stuff there. But there you go. To each his own out there. I had one last thing. It's gonna take a lot of time to get into. I might just drop the link down here in the description if you people want to check it out. Trying to talk about the Anheuser-Busch, that sort of situation. Why are they doing some of this stuff? Beer came across this thing. It was called the World Federation of Advertisers. Basically, a whole bunch of... Oh, go down. Let me scroll. InBev, which is Budweiser, Abbott Labs, American Express. These are all just the A's here. Basically, all your large conglomerates and corporations are teaming up with the ad companies out there, and basically it's sort of the ad companies telling the corporations which product they can sell, rather than the corporations coming to the advertisers and saying, hey, we want to promote this product to these different markets or whatever. Kind of backwards there. So want to get a little bit more into it. It's kind of Bears trying to get together kind of the unified field theory of wokeness out there. This is kind of a little bit of a part of it. Kind of not necessarily the why, but a little bit of the how out there. So, let me drop that in the link here. Copy and paste, do the thing with the thing, yada yada yada. If you want to check it out, I might talk about it the next time. Probably just gonna run out of time here, but just so you're aware, a little bit of weekend reading for you good people. So documentaries now, asked Amy. I don't know. If you're the director of a movie, it seems like you should still be able to work on the script. No, not at all. You are, even if you're a writer-director, you're still part of, you don't have to be, okay? You don't have to be part of the Writers Guild, but 90, 98, 99% of most Hollywood writers are part of the Writers Guild out there. So if they go on strike, even if you're directing your own movie, you wrote the movie yourself and you're directing your own movie, you're getting down to the last couple pages and the writers' strike goes on strike. Well, that's it. You pencils down. You got to stop. You can't do anything. So no, you can't do any of that. You got to kind of sit on your hands until they come to a solution. It's kind of silly. The writers are, speaking as a aspiring writer himself here, Bear, the writers are kind of stupid. The last time that they went on strike, they were actually striking over DVD ancillaries, DVD sales and everything, basically right at the time where everything was going to streaming. So now they're trying to go back and say, hey, we forgot about all the stuff that we were supposed to do on streaming. We want that money now. And the corporations are like, well, we've already done the contract with you guys. We're not going to rewrite it here. So a little bit of an impasse. Also AI out there. They're trying to AI can write a script out there. And it's like, no, they can't. They can analyze scripts, sure. They can analyze all the writers out there that are on strike. They can analyze all that stuff and let's put it something together out there. But look at some of the stuff where they have the AI Seinfeld episodes. They've watched 300 episodes of freaking Seinfeld. The AI has, and okay, this is how Jerry acts. This is how Lane acts. This is how Kramer acts. They try to put it all together, but you look at it, and it's like, no, this isn't quite. This is kind of silly. So kind of a repetition. AI is kind of like a parrot. Hey, parrot out there, what's the secret of the universe? Squawk, I'm a parrot. So that's all parrots know. That's all quote unquote AI knows out there. So not really. Anyways, there you go. If you want to check it out, GARM. GARM is the name of the place. It's a kind of a what is it called? A Global Alliance for quote-unquote responsible media. So we know what that means. You can't talk about the woo flu out there. We can't talk about that. Can't talk about it at all. So that's how, okay, you can't talk about X, and let's just say Beer was had advertisements on his channel here. Well, he would get deplatformed, demonetized out there because hey, you can't say that about you can't make fun of the CDC contracting the Wu flu at a CDC conference. That's how dare you, sir. So that's how the advertisers say, okay, this is what we're going to talk about. And you can't talk about this, so they go to like YouTube or Twitter or whichever out there. Beer saw where the new lady over there at Twitter. So this is a little bit kind of part of that. I want to get a little bit more in depth with some of that. Maybe not. Nobody seems to really be jumping on that. So we might see that later. All right, let's see. Let me go back to the thing with the thing here. Go to that. Let's see. Bear actually has plenty of campaign updates here, but it's getting to be about an hour here. I don't know if we want to go through all of them. I'll just do Von Klaus here, and then we can maybe catch some of the other ones another time here. Let me find Von Klaus here. Because he had some issues from the printer. Greetings, fiends, he says. Well, greetings. Thanks for everyone's support so far. I was just told some bad news from his printer. They pushed me back to the end date of May 24th. He's been excitingly getting everything packed away and ready for the books. He apologizes the wait will have to be a bit longer. Let's see, he says, it's taken entirely way too long with this printer, and it's cut into my delivery time and my budget in a bad way. All I can do is take what I've learned and do all I can to get this book as fast and as safely as possible to you. So there you go. Let me grab a drink. Where's my drink? There we go. So the new ship date is the 24th of February. They haven't given him an in-hand date just yet, but he will keep us informed. Really bummed about this and was excited to start sending books out to you. At least I'll be overly prepared once the books arrive. The Terror Glass vial replicas, there you go, are packed and look amazing. Puts them in reinforced boxes, and you can learn more about it on his YouTube channel. So there you go. There are all the boxes. He says, I'll keep you guys entertained and updated on my YouTube channel and Twitter until the books arrive. Come hang. Come hang out. I was like, come hang. I don't... A noose for Bear. Thanks for your patience and understanding. More greatness to come. That would be your fiend in comics, the Vonster. The one and only Vonster out here. There you go. There you are. How many do I have? Hold on. Let's see. Godlike. Brand. Wraith of God. Joe Frankenstein. The Ghost of Metacombati. Hold on. I gotta bring this one up for crying out loud. I gotta talk about this for just a second. Do the thing with the thing. Let's see, which one was it here? Which one was it? I forget which one it was. Was it this one? There we go. Poor Gary Shipman out here. What the heck is going on, man? YouTube versus Twitch TV. YouTube has terminated his second YouTube channel. What the heck, Gary? Bear blames the crypto bros out there. But do not fear, you can now find his new drawing channel on Twitch. Please come join him in the chat. Thank you for continued support. Your friend in comics, that would be Gary Shipman. And you should follow him. Follow him on Twitch. Not follow. You gotta follow him. Like a giant field out there, you must make it fallow. Yes, indeed. There is... Oh, poor Gary and his situation there. I was wondering. I was like, where's Gary been? I haven't seen him in quite a while. Well, he's not there. If anybody has any information for Bear, what happened? What caused his Second YouTube channel. It wasn't hacked again, was it? Wasn't hacked. I still will blame the crypto bros out there for crying out loud. Hey, poor Gary. I tell you, can't hang on to a channel for more than a couple months. And I guess let me get to this last one here. Let me get to this last one because more. The rest of the stuff are very good updates. This one, you gotta take the good with the bad out here. That'd be from our good friend Mike Miller. Enemies of Self: The Shadow of the Conqueror, Volume 1. I know there's more to that. There you go. Hi, all. Hi, Mike. We wanted to wait until we had a final decision about this before announcing anything. Well, just keep us informed. You don't need to wait for a final decision. But our printer has essentially gone incommunicado. And as such, we are now fielding other options to move forward. Grant says mass reporting by a suspicious company, MarkScan or something. What? Get out of here. Really? Oh, for Christ. He should go to the YouTube. There's a way to do it. There's a way to, if they have it like copyright claimed. I don't know if it's copyright claimed or not, but like if you show something copyright claimed, YouTube will allow you to cut out certain bits in there if that's the problem. So I don't know why. It does sound suspicious, Grant. That does sound suspicious. I don't know. Come on, Gary. Ay. Anyways, let's see. Our printer had problems that we didn't feel comfortable disclosing in public. But he's a great guy, finding some devastating personal losses. We were hoping to keep going with him as he could use the support. As well, he does excellent work. Unfortunately, we've lost communication. Praying nothing bad has happened to him. Holy cow, this is a book in and of itself. The missing printer. Holy cow, this is like a detective novel or something. The printer, he's got all our stuff, and then he disappears. Poof. But this book is already late, so we need to move on. I'm sure he'll understand, and we hope you all understand as well. We have nothing to do with it, Mike, but okay. Let's see. When we have a new printer locked in, and a printing schedule in place, we'll let you know immediately. Just let us know that you're out there looking for all that stuff. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Crazy. Let's see. Did I bring it up here? Let's see. Did I? Oh, that is. I've been reading. Oh, for Christ. There's what Spear's been reading. I'm sorry, people. There's what Spear's been reading. And what you've been looking at is a sneak peek of part of page 105 from the second volume. So there you go. There you are. There you go. Thanks, Shad, Mike, and the team. What the heck is going on with LoneStar? That's what Bear wants to know. Is there a colorist? We haven't gotten to the printer. Just a colorist would be nice. Let's see. Amy says, I'm assuming talking about Gary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they copyright claim bomb channels and then ransom them back. Well, good luck trying to do that with Bear. 20 claims in a few minutes deletes the whole channel. Gary should go to there should be a contact, like a content creator contact that he can go to that specifically talks about copyright claims. So when they do that, it's basically a bot in the background, both that's doing the copyright claiming and on YouTube side of saying, oh, okay, yes, blah 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 blah. So he can request a human come in and take a look at that, especially if it's 20 claims in a few minutes. That's bot activity right there. So he should be, if he wants to, he should be able to contact YouTube and be able to have it come back up, unless he did something like, he showed the first 10 minutes of Guardians of the Galaxy before it came out or something like that. Unless there's something like that, he should be able to get his channel back. That doesn't seem like that would be something that would take it off. let's see, because there were so many reports all at once, he was subblocked from his account. He tried contacting Team YouTube to no avail. Oh, well, yeah. He might want to try and contact somebody with like a larger channel. You know, somebody like well, not Doug Tenaple. That wouldn't be good. Maybe Mike or maybe one of those other guys that maybe has a number of more viewers out there that maybe they can contact or something like that. That's kind of the amount of copyright claims in a short amount of time. That's suspicious. They should be able to have a check out of that, a human checkout. So that's I would say just keep trying, keep trying. Probably Twitter. That might be the way to contact them is through Twitter. It seems like YouTube responds a lot quicker through Twitter, ironically enough, than through YouTube or Google. So there you go. Let's see. Mike's printer is gone too? Question mark? Question mark? Yes. Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately. There is a colorist working on the flats for Lone Star. Let us pray for the colorist, the 12th colorist on Lone Star, that nothing bad happens to him. It seems like everything happens to the colorist out there, and terrible, terrible stuff. Oh, this is black. Hold on one second. It is dark outside. Camera can't handle it when it's dark. Can't handle it. Twitter was the main avenue he chose. Well, Beer doesn't have an answer in that case. So, yeah, probably turn this off. Probably keep trying or have somebody else give it a shot. Beer will try to take a look and find out if there is a email or something like that. He'll give it a shot. He'll send them an email. It's not my channel, so I can't do anything other than relay that to them. So there we go. There we are. Yeah, I would say Twitter though. That might be the best way to do it. Grant is looking forward to Lone Star. Well, it was funny. Beer, if he did a show today, he was going to do the collection. Oh, I guess I should make mention. Yes, Beer should make mention. Beer's been doing a couple box opens. He's got a box open, a cash grab. Beer finally got cash. It's true, people. It is true. Beer finally got cash grab. So I was going to do that. I was going to do Cyberfrog and Fatal, kind of, pardon me. Some of the comics that we've been waiting long time for out there. So yeah, he was going to do some of that and then be like, okay, where is Dragon Guard? Where is Lone Star? Where is Doom Kicker? Where are a number? Where is oh gosh, what's the one out there? Oh gosh, Andrew Huerta's one. Sovereign. Where is Sovereign? Where are a number? If we can get cash grab, where are all these other places out there? So there we go. Beer did the box open of that. He did a box open of Siege. I know we haven't seen Siege in quite a while. Beer got it many moons ago, back when they were still doing auctions, and finally came in. So a couple box opens for you people to kind of keep an eye out for. Hopefully, this next week coming up, they're going to be in HDR, so it's up to YouTube how long it takes for them to render and all. Sometimes it takes, maybe half a day for it to render on YouTube. Sometimes it takes like 4 days for it to render on YouTube. Beer uploads it and just like, okay, whenever you're ready, just let me know. So there you are. There you are. Twitch is working well for Gary. Well, there you go. Hopefully he can get his YouTube back and just do kind of a what do they call that? The simultaneous stream, or doing the two streams at once or something like that. Beer is seriously considering looking into. God, I don't want to go to Rumble, but Rumble or maybe Odyssey. Again, neither of these places do HDR video, which is Beer's thing that he's trying to get into here, enjoying a lot out of it. I remember Rumble, it asked for a credit card. Beer didn't want to give away his credit card information, so we'll see on that. But yeah, At least it's working for him. At least it's working. Hopefully he's playing a little bit more Mario Kart. Mario Kart there. No, don't worry about it, Grant. Bear will try. Hey, hopefully Gary would have done it for Bear if that would have happened to his channel. He's an affiliate already. I have no idea what that means, but congratulations, Gary. I'm assuming that's however many subscribers or viewers or something. So there we go. Well, Bear has been thinking long and hard about doing like a video game stream or a video game something or another. Maybe not on Twitch or anything like that. Maybe just through YouTube or something. Bear's been playing the Metal Gear Solid 5 game for quite a while. Been playing that. Maybe some Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know. I don't know if people are very interested in stuff like that. But yeah, Bear's kind of debating it back and forth whether or not that might be a good way to go. Wouldn't be on screen though. It would just be the video game. Bear doesn't want to be on screen. It would just be Bear's claws or something like that. So I don't know. More Mario Kart would be awesome. I thought it was pretty funny. This is maybe a month ago or so. I think it was Mario Kart. It was Mario Kart that he was playing. He was like, okay, we're going to go to the beach level. I love the beach level. I win all the time on the beach level. So he goes to the beach level. He's like winning for like 3/4 of the race and then like hits a tree. And like 3 other cars go past him. Womp, 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 womp. Oh, well. Oh, well. Let's see. Grant says 50 to start out. Then the next is 70, which we will hit the other night. Very cool. Very cool. Beer is up to 450 subs on the alternate channel and 392 or something like that on the main channel. So there we go. There we go. If Beer had a Twitter channel, he'd be raking in the salmon. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I'm starting to wonder if YouTube wasn't shadow banning. He's shadow banning. They're shadow banning us all. If you have Comicsgate in the name, they're shadow. Look at Uncle E's channel. I mean, he's been out there on Timcast and all these other channels promoting the heck out of his book. Rightfully so. Very good book. His numbers really haven't grown that much. Now, that's not because a whole lot of eyeballs aren't on his channel. It's probably because they're not promoting it that, and that's Uncle E. That's like one of the big Comicsgate people out there. So imagine, small time people like Bear or some of the others out there. We're probably all being shadow banned out here. Share a little story here. So Bear, when he was first starting the YouTube channel, was about ready to go. Right as he was ready to go, it was the Steven Crowder. What did they call that? The Vox Adpocalypse. Something or not. He was making fun of I'm assuming a trans person, maybe a gay guy or something like that. He was making fun of the guy, and the guy kind of came back and basically listed all his videos. And YouTube, that was when YouTube first time I think took down Crowder's channel or demonetized him or something like that. That was the week that Bear was going to go online. So waited a week. Finally, I was like, okay, let's go ahead and go through it. So Bear's probably been shadow banned this entire time, except for, whenever he just talks about the Rambo movies or something like that. That gets all the views. Talks about Comicsgate. Talks about the virus out there. Killed out there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if YouTube wasn't shadow banning him. We hardly ever saw anyone new. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Amy. Your Rambo videos are popular. I hope good, too. A gaming stream night might be good. The reason Beer hasn't done a third one just yet, I want to do it with a couple more people. I want to bring in a couple. Beer was hoping, like, I need to get in touch, so please don't. I need to get in touch with them first, but would love to have somebody like Matt Clausen, kind of an 80s '80s movie fan, or somebody maybe like a Kevin Sharp out there, come in, either watch the movie along with and kind of comment on, or maybe just do a drawing, like a rainbow drawing or something like that. That maybe we could sell or auction off or something like that. Want to get at least one or two more people in, because it's just beer. You're like, oh, that's funny. Pause. Oh, look at Rambo there. Pause. Oh, you go, Rambo. So I mean, I really need kind of a little bit more, or usually it's just beer and P Money in there, so it's just beer kind of bouncing off of P Money or something like that. I really need somebody in here to kind of help out with that. So that might be something to look forward here during the summer. But yeah, I wanted to do number 3 at the very least, and I don't know if people are interested in 4 or 5, but we can check that out as well. Grant says, "Oops, you have an alternate channel." Yes, of course. Well, it is. Um, it's what you're watching now, just as the archive. So I'll put it in the chat here. It is in the description. In the description. It's funny. The alternate channel had like five subscribers for like a year or something like that. He does a Rambo thing, and then it just like goes like gangbusters. So there you go. If you want to check it out, there you are. Let's see. A story time with Bear. There you go. That might be. Maybe. I don't know. Bear's voice starts to run out after about an hour. Especially if he's the only one talking. Yes, indeed. There you go. There we are. Anyways, I wanted to probably wrap it up here. I wanted to thank everybody came on out, especially after Bear's been gone for, what's it been? A little over 2 weeks? A little over 2 weeks. Got up to Bear Island, hang out there on the beach there. It's a little chilly. Up there. It was like 70, 73, 75 out there, which isn't bad, but with the wind, it was like, whoa, Bear's got a fur coat on, so there you go. Anyways, had some fun with that. What you saw earlier, Bear was transitioning. He's doing the summer transition here, coming from the cave into the woods here. So we're stealing. So yeah, we're borrowing, quote unquote borrowing little Timmy's Wi-Fi here. So hopefully everything came out smoothly and everything. Still trying to get everything set up. Want to do more videos. We've done some box opens, so I want to do some intros for those. Hopefully get those out this next week. Maybe it might be, next weekend or something like that. But yeah, we're going to get back up and running here as best Bear can. We'll do the Wednesday and Saturday night cadence here, unless something crazy happens. Every once in a while, when Bear's in the woods during the summer, it's lots of rain, so sometimes Bear will be doing a show, and then all of a sudden, there goes the show. So we will see. We'll make it work here for everybody here. Yes, indeed. All right, let me go back and thank everybody here, including, Amy and Melissa out there. Grant, and do we have anybody else? We didn't have anybody, no Russian bots or lurkers. Well, thank you, Comics Bear, for commenting there. Thank you for commenting, Bear. It's amazing to know a bear that can talk at all. That's true. What is this? Language Awareness Month or something like that. So there you go. Thank you for the cup of Wi-Fi, Timmy, says Amy. Yes, indeed. Absconding it. It kind of comes and goes. Bear, let's see, last year or the year before, he would literally start a show like, okay, I got great Wi-Fi, and then it would go to crap. Like, get 5 or 10 minutes in, and then that would be it. Spent the entire day working up the show to get it right, get it going and everything, and then you get 5 minutes in and it goes down. So sometimes hit or miss with the videos, with the live shows here, but hopefully some of the videos. Want to get a little bit more into the videos. Want to get back into Bear's kind of meat and potatoes out there. Salmon and potatoes out there. More comic reviews. I still have Wraith of God to do. Just got Cash Grab. I think about doing a review of Cash Grab. Definitely want to. We did kind of a live review of Cyberfrog. I might want to get a little bit more into detail with Cyberfrog. Some of the other books as well. If you've got a suggestion out there for Bear. I still need to do. Keep waiting, Mike. Keep waiting because Bear still needs to do Lone Star 2. I've got it all scanned in and everything. I just never started anything, so we will see. But hopefully, knock on wood here, a productive summer for Bear. Yes, indeed. The lurkers and bots don't usually say that much. That's true. That's true. Is salmon meat? It is. It is. Meat from the sea. Meat from the sea. Salmon and potatoes. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, on that note, salmon and potatoes. You know what? It's making Bear hungry, so he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, people.